Today, we are going to be giving you 6 daily habits to completely transform your life. Most of them are completely free of charge as well. We want to make this simple. We want to make it concise, very easy to digest, and very easy to apply. That's the main thing with habit formation. So we're going to dive straight in. So, first one.
The first one is getting outside. So this is something which is often overlooked and something that we see a common issue with our clients, something that we used to do a lot is we just didn't get outside. And I'm not talking about like walking to your car, you know, as part of your morning routine once you've had your breakfast and you're getting ready for work, take the bins out. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about get outside often, frequently throughout the day and get that natural sunlight on you, because we're not designed to be sat inside like us humans and what we're doing right now, sat in the studio with these bright lights on us. We're not designed to do that. And the reason being is because the natural light activates hormones in our body and it's all part of changing your state, isn't it? Which is, I know you're a big fan of changing your state to...
Yeah, if you're working from home on your own, let's say, for instance, because we have days like that, right? Where you might interact with clients and what have you, but there's certain days we might not have any client calls at all. You're just doing admin. Your partner and the kids might be out, or my dogs might be not there and Becky's not in and whatever. So yes, there are benefits, but you can also maybe get some interaction through other people when you're out on your walk, just by seeing a dog, you know, playing with its owner, or you know, looking for beauty in nature. You don't have to overcomplicate this, right? But Johann Hari talked about this in the amazing book Lost Connections, and I don't remember the exact specifics of the data, but they got 20 runners to run indoors on treadmills and they got 20 runners to run outside. The difference in mental health was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Even though they're both doing a positive thing, they're both exercising, they're both releasing positive endorphins, but the difference for those that were out in nature was astronomically better, which was crazy. But I know it's cold, I know it's wet, I know there's snow there, but get your wellies on, get your woolly hat on, get your big jacket on. And it's not saying that you have to go for a 45-minute trek every day. Can you go outside for 10, 15 minutes? Walk around the block. It resets a lot of things. And I personally don't get any good ideas when I'm staring at a fucking screen.
No.
It's always when I'm out and about, or I'm in nature, or I'm just, you know, doing something away from the business. Yeah. Ironically, is where I get the most inspiration. So yeah, I think that's such a key one.
Yeah.
Next one, hydration.
Hydration, yeah.
I get asked about this a lot on podcasts, you know, like what's the one thing, right? People always want that. What's the one thing to high performance? I'm like, honestly? And they're like, yeah, I said, drink more water. They're like, what? I said, the compound effects of drinking more water, not just the health benefits of the obvious things and the technical stuff that's going to bore people to tears, you know, and I love Huberman, but we're not going to go down that route today. It'll give you extra energy. It helps you with sleep. Obviously, you have to stop 2 hours before because otherwise you'll be up pissing in the night, especially if you're over the age of like 35. We all know that problem. But it suppresses your appetite. It helps your skin quality. It improves your bowel movements. You know, there's so many different ones, right? That could go on and on without being boring. But yeah, and you want to be aiming for, let's say you weigh 100 kilograms, you want to be aiming for around 4 litres. The conversion is 1 litre per 25 kilograms of body weight, and you can obviously adapt that accordingly. But if you are exercising vigorously and then you go to a sauna and a steam room and all that kind of stuff, you want to increase that by at least another half a litre. So I'm 100 and about 10 kilograms or something like that at the minute. So if I'm having around 4, and let's say, prime example was Sunday, I went to the gym, I played tennis for an hour and a half, then I went to do a workout afterwards, then I sat in the sauna in the steam room. If I only had 3 or 4 litres because I've lost so much water through that process, it wouldn't have been enough. But equally, 3 litres, for instance, only 6 pints. And if you do it from the moment you wake up and to 2 hours before you go to bed, that's so much time. It's like 14, 16 hours of time where you can drink the water. Don't have to do it all in one sitting. And you want to use, what's the test called?
It's like just a pee test.
Yeah, basically, the technical phrase, the piss test.
Piss test.
So you want to, if your urine is coming out the same colour and consistency as water, it actually means you're overhydrated. So actually you want to dial it back a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the benefits are enormous, aren't
they? That's it. And another one which is overlooked. Third one is gratitude. practicing gratitude. And this is something which has been proven in positive psychology in the studies, that those that practice gratitude are generally more happier because it's a regular practice that they're doing every day, writing it down, verbalizing it, inviting gratitude into their mind in any moment. It does create serotonin. That's what it does, which is part of your happiness hormone. So the more that you can engage in gratitude is a great habit to start to help transform your life.
Yeah, and
100%.
change it every day as well, right? You don't just want to be going, oh, I'm grateful for my partner and my kids. Although it's true, after day 3 or 4, it'll lose some of its impact.
Yeah.
If you can find gratitude in a hot cup of coffee, you're rich.
Yeah.
You know, if you can find gratitude in your heating in your car when it's cold outside, you'll start to look at the big major things in your life so much more. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
And you start looking at your house going, oh, I wish it was a bigger house. You'll be like, how lucky am I I'm in this house? So many people out there that don't have a house. You have to look far to realise that life can be pretty sweet as well. So, number 4?
Movement. Exercise, moving your body, changing your physical state. Yeah, I think it's quite self-explanatory, that one, isn't it? But in terms of changing your life, well, let's say if anyone's just starting a habit of like starting at the gym or something, that will change your life, won't it? Because you're going to meet different people. Obviously, all the benefits that come with exercise. But we've seen this with some of our clients, haven't we? Where they're high performers, but they're not regularly exercising. But when they build that habit in, it helps them to perform better and therefore can change their life. Yeah. But it's finding an exercise that you enjoy, isn't it? That's
Correct.
That's the important bit.
It could be dancing, could be playing golf, it could be tennis. You know, if you don't enjoy doing like cardio on the treadmill, for instance, and go to a dance class, go to a CrossFit workout, whatever tickles your pickle, basically. Yeah. Just do it and do more of it and get outside and get moving.
Next one is eating healthily.
I mean, this is such a broad subject, isn't it?
I know. We could do a whole episode on this.
I know. If you wanted to, if we're going to make this as simple as we can, look, I mean, a lot of people will just look at this as weight loss. It's not just about that. We know the data, we know the science. You can eat just McDonald's and lose weight, but you'll feel like shit. So I don't like when personal trainers blab on about this by just being a calorie deficit. No, you feel terrible if you're just in a calorie deficit and you don't know how to maybe calculate a calorie deficit. So a good way to monitor this, number 1, if we're just going down this route short term, if you want to lose weight at a sustainable rate without losing all of your fun and going out on date nights and all that kind of stuff, you want to operate off 10 calories per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 2,000 pounds, fucking hell, can you imagine weighing 2,000 pounds? If you weigh 200 pounds, there's probably someone in America that is 2,000 pounds, I would imagine. If you weigh 200 pounds, eat 2,000 calories.
Yeah.
As a rough maintenance / steady loss. That's a good incremental change of like 1 to 2 pounds consistently. Then you want to review that again after maybe 6 to 8 weeks off the new weight. And if you weigh 180 pounds, you then do it to 1,800 and slowly move down. But get on the BBC Good Food website. Yeah. Go on the Joe Wicks apps. There's Courtney Black has some great recipes on hers. Whatever. It doesn't cost a great deal. Or if anything, you'll be able to find them for free if you actually use them. There's a woman called maybe Emily the Nutritionist, something like, or Em the Nutritionist on Instagram. Her recipes are amazing, full of protein, low to medium calories, absolutely delicious, really good for you, dead easy to prepare. You don't have to be a master chef. We don't lack resources, do we? We lack resourcefulness.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And the final one is going alcohol-free. I mean, that's a massive one, but that will change your life significantly. Just that one simple, it is a very simple change, simple habit, but it's not easy for a lot of people.
No.
But just by stopping the alcohol, and you don't have to be an alcoholic, but if you are wanting to improve your life, change your life, improve your performance, that is with the first thing that I'd start with. Stop drinking the alcohol.
Yeah, take a break.
Take a break.
30 to 60 days, see the benefits, pair it with the other things that we said. Like we said, getting outside is free. Doing some form of movement is free. Drinking water, for the most part, is free. Eating healthily, obviously it's not free, but it's not going to be a huge additional cost if you do it correctly. And then going alcohol-free and getting alcohol-free alternatives or abstaining completely. You can do it. All these things that are really low budget, or they are free.
Yeah,
right?
100%. So there we have it. There are 6 habits that you can implement daily to transform your life. And if you like this video, don't forget to check out this video over here where I discuss about 6 things that I quit to simplify my life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment for the algorithm, and we'll see you in the next video.